Now, I would like to introduce David Carney, Executive Director at the Career Industry Council of Australia. David has more than 20 years of experience working in the career development field and is recognised nationally and internationally for the knowledge and expertise he brings to the field. David works hard and is a passionate advocate and contributor to improving quality and access to career development services in Australia. He has been recognised by the National Association for Prospective Student Advisors for excellence in career guidance, educational information and university relations. It is with great pleasure I invite David to speak today. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Chris, and thanks very much for the opportunity of being able to speak to you on what I think and what the industry thinks is a pretty exciting day. And as Chris mentioned at the outset, we do have some career practitioners with us this morning who work in schools, and I think for the organisation that I represent, where we represent those types of people, I would like to acknowledge the work that they do, especially with the young people today. We've heard a lot in the last 12 months from the government about how the Australian economy is transitioning and evolving, and how young people today need to be better prepared to be able to capture the exciting world which they're about to enter. But the reality is, unfortunately, as we saw on that video at the beginning where we were talking about the value of Job Guide and now the Good Careers Guide, is that in schools where young people need access to quality career advice and career education, over 52% of career advisors only work part-time. And of those careers advisors that work part-time, only 1 in 4 can actually spend their whole time devoted to career advice and career education. So we do have an issue in our schools today where the resources to assist young people to make quality career decisions are actually reducing. Schools are making decisions every day around resourcing to reduce the number of people that are employed to provide career support to young people. And so we have to arrest that. But in that interim, what do we need to do? We need to make sure that there is good quality information available for young people to make decisions. And that's why we're excited to be involved today with the launch of a good, well, what we believe is an outstanding quality career education product which will assist young people to make well-informed career decisions. As Chris alluded to, the Job Guide was the #1 resource which was used by career practitioners in schools to assist young people. And our industry was particularly concerned when the government decided to reduce the resourcing for that particular guide. We've moved online, we've moved into technology, but young people today still, as well as tech savvy as they are, still like the opportunity of being able to hold on to a hard copy product. And so I think with this particular resource being available online, as well as schools having the opportunity to be able to purchase hard copy resources, that is very exciting for us, and I'm sure that our industry and career practitioners in schools will also find that a welcome back, I think, and hopefully an improvement on what we saw with Job Guide. I've had an opportunity to have a look at the guide before today, and I am excited by what the Good Education Group has been able to do. As the national peak body, we did say to the government that the Job Guide was tired. The Job Guide did need some reinvigoration, and I think in the first attempt of that under the Good Careers Guide which we see today, the Good Education Group have done that. And they're to be commended, I think, in a time when resources are tough and organisations are making decisions around whether or not it is viable to move into this space or not. We've got an independent quality provider of career information products here who has decided to invest in this area to assist young people. And we've heard about the importance of young people knowing about STEM and knowing what they need to be prepared for moving forward. And resources like this obviously allow young people to be able to do that. So from our perspective as the national peak body of the career industry, we're very happy today to be able to lend our support to the Good Education Group. We very much look forward to working with Chris and his team moving forward to make sure that this guide continues to evolve, to continue to be updated and to remain relevant, because the key thing about career information is that it must remain relevant and up to date. So I commend the Good Education Group And again, we will be encouraging, obviously, career practitioners in schools and schools in general to make sure that they make themselves aware and avail themselves to this resource. So congratulations to the Good Education Group, and as I said, we're very happy to be connected with the launch today. Thank you.
Thank you, David. It was interesting, saying it's tied, there were over, I think we've got 400 odd jobs in this year's guide. There used to be 500 odd jobs, and a couple of the top of my head was petrol station attendant, which had been there forever and a day. So it was quite obvious the guide had not been updated for a long time. We hope that we have reinvigorated it. We had a relatively short period of time to really prepare it, and I hope that we can work with yourselves and some number of partners to make sure that we can continue to improve and involve that product. So that concludes everything. Just want to really thank everybody for coming along, and hopefully you find the guide a really useful resource. Thank you.